Да, еще не воскресенье.
Landing here, small single bedroom in front with a true
Решили эго сегодня трое судей. Антенни на своем завершающем этапе формулировки исполняет Марсела Парадокс.
something to take into consideration. But overall, it's a good little Since the introduction of the service division and the seller to give you those details about the property, this includes everything from structural issues to neighbours. So, what has this meant to the local market?
Не знаю, сама план не
So at the moment, the
Потом опять сничью.
information pack has so
Ой, так, я не знаю. Есть, блин. Где я слышал эти люди?
So, what could a place like this be worth?
Да, Андрей
Мамовские же права, блин.
я же не помню.
That's a good return. Automatic's market value.
Привет.
Work's been done.
Привет, Андрюхина.
Once
Привет
it's
всему
in
USA.
condition, you're looking at a resale of approximately 90,000.
Well, that's a local agent's view, but sometimes the best way of finding out about a property is to ask the next door neighbour.
Никогда в суде
That's
не
exactly
делал.
what I did.
Так вот, вы знаете, и
Lamar, you live next
хочется
door.
колется. И, знаете, место там освободилось, где он юзер-ориентер достаточно. Оно мне вообще все планы на жизнь, если я туда врываюсь.
So I viewed this house and it was on the market for 79.9.
Ну что,
I reached something I had it for 76.
здесь все-таки встаю,
I was on the chest, quite nice. When I came in to actually decorate the house, it did need
Пока это набрал, блин.
The living room was had half wallpaper, skirting boards of dado rails. No, the bathroom, well, it was a no-go area, to be honest with you.
смешно, на ПМВ 2GZ стоит,
Now, going
так
from
что
what's in
здесь
the
больше
local programs
тонет.
do, get inspired and just think, well, you just go in and actually get on and do it.
Потом провел
So,
опять.
yeah, the house is fully done. I've actually went onto the market and I've actually sold the house.
For how much?
Well, I had a nice little profit. I actually sold the house for 89,000.
Right.
So
Делкиус выше по квалификации, соответственно, он едет лидером, едет преследователем, но это не значит, что он сейчас не сожрет. Вот это приближение от Райана Терка. Плюс открывает калитку, широкой траектории, перекладка внутренних клип и небольшой угол. Да, называется «Угадай мелодию». Маленький небольшой угол свалится лидер. Но, по-моему, все угадано правильно Райаном Терком. Мы финиш. Вау! Хороший завет. Хороший завет исполнения Райана Терка.
At 60, can I see 2 now? 2 is bid, thank you, 62.
Ну, сейчас
64,
посмотрим.
you're bidding 64.
Блин, отчаянный прыжок вверх. Такой семерка, ну, чуть внутри. Ну, допустим, он в этом кармашке сидит. Как он так? Подскочил, держит. Ну, Терка чуть вперед назад. При этом на ручнике подлетает именно вот точное такое дозирование этого ручника, чтобы можно было остаться в базе у лидера.
Ben, congratulations.
Это очень крутой завет.
That's pretty good.
I think so.
Не
Why do
идеальный,
you want to buy it?
скажу так.
We're getting to that. I've got a house in the same town which I rent out, and I've been looking for another project.
Да, все-таки как-то придумал, слушай, там
Мы за непроизводительность
иногда не делят корову, а там они реально делят корову, и лишний раз, если есть возможность перепроверить.
No, why did you pick 71? I've read a few of the books and done the research, and people say usually people only go certain round figures, so people tend to go for the extra 1,000 because a lot of people want some extra 1,000 don't use it for that. So, you know, and sometimes people.
Вторая часть битвы Райан Терк инициирует, где он преследует.
So people stop at 70, and it seems to have worked.
Так, что регион Киев?
Что-то мало
Уже
как-то.
постановочка, конечно, не такая впечатляющая, чуть не ушла, но тем не менее держится в базе, опаздывает чуть-чуть перекладки. Так, вторая внешняя зона.
А тут две осталось. Следующее. А, и две еще.
Выбивает терка, все, там нет колеса. Так, смотрим, что, где, чего делал, как тормозил, как подрезал. Давайте посмотрим.
Ладно, пусть делают.
Patio doors, which is
16 первый.
by using simple deterrents like blinds,
Полторы.
Следите за дымом.
28 уже. Тут уже
Вот он открылся, тулит.
So what are you going to do with it? Paint the whole house.
Заманил, взял чуть-чуть шире.
Не-не-не-не. Сэкономлю лучше.
Budget for that, and so
Я думал, он пойдет
О,
в цвет,
этот.
и решил добавить
yeah,
чуть-чуть.
it's got a modern house, but it's got
3000, ты же идиот.
falling to pieces.
Взял и наоборот, выше сделал широкую.
Тебе не хватит, идиот.
Nice and white new windows.
А, эти забиваться
The
было
main thing
негде.
when the house
Некуда.
is done is expensive. You have to walk out from when you first move in.
Идиот. Ты идиот.
Только что сильно
The
налажал.
price of the windows,
И
the
это
bathroom and the
будет,
kitchen already, and that's going to about
мне
4.
кажется, что речь идет.
So the electrics on top of that and carpet and paint.
Черт еще
That should be it.
может.
16 уже.
How did you go about
И
finding the best price?
пободаться. Ну,
4,000 quid for all the windows, the kitchen, everything. That doesn't sound like a lot of money. Did you find there was much going on?
Рантер, единогласно, Рантер топ-8.
Looked at their prices. They had a deal at the time, so I took that for the kitchen. A friend of mine is a double glazing firm, so I've gone to him. He's done me a good price on that. And so I don't really go to anyone else for that, but just put me, have a look around and see what the best.
По началу. Давай.
How much is the kitchen? 1,500. Right. Whole thing. Yeah. That's appliances as well.
Так, ну, с кастрами как ему собраться, просто дальше.
So the timescales for work. I'm hoping 6 weeks.
Да, короче, на начало уже.
Даете, чухаете.
although they're much you
Давайте,
know,
Саша,
he's
скоро с вами вам.
О,
don't foresee any major problems.
А ну, видите,
This is only his second redevelopment project, but he seems confident.
по 2000.
So, what does he have planned?
Ну, ему вроде
This
бы
is
страшно.
finished.
Не,
Properties, hopefully I can buy a couple more and run to
Ура, и Джонатан Кастер собрался.
develop it, sell it, and do and develop it and rent
Слишком много.
it.
Там уже еще дороже.
That's it in my portfolio. Sounds like a good plan. Great, we'll see. And where would you start?
Потом 28 лет до 30 теперь набирать. Очень много.
Support me as a monthly wage, so I could carry on with
Полторы.
and the selling of properties. Maybe sort of to about 20, 30 properties in the next 10 years, hopefully. Right, it seems like you've got your head really well.
1500.
Hopefully.
1500 просить. Бонус.
Anyway.
900. Скоро теперь...
Ben's got this pretty much sussed. I don't think he's going to.
Двигатель бешеная.
Да.
16 уже.
How he gets on.
Brighton has
$2 million.
been a great place to live. The friendly, open vibe has meant that cafe culture thrives.
Ё-моё, ну и скорость.
More popular than ever with holidaymakers
Уже 16-й.
by the sea. Its popularity does have a downside though. Recently, property prices in Brighton and Hove have gone through the roof, meaning many first-time buyers just can't afford to buy there. Now, a couple of miles down the road is Lancing, still by the seaside. It's got plenty of wide open spaces, but
Да тут уже можно и дальше идти.
much
Сюда.
more affordable property prices. So what have we got here then? Well, it's a three-bedroom.
А, нет, тут уже, блин.
Там
15 надо. Не хватает, блин.
Так глаза открываются, так сердечко хочется наружу.
This house has
Питомца надо,
certainly
блин.
seen better days. The windows need attention, the
А тут
front door
20
is
надо.
touchy, the garden's
Я даже не знаю, может они когда все-таки разберутся, вроде бы только первый one more time, второй one more time, как
Нет, без питомцев.
и будем мы ждать, пока не переобуваются, но Кастро опять
I know
не
it's very
история.
tired on the
та же самая херня. Средняя траектория, он боится стенку или что? Нобот держит давление. Ну вот сейчас намного лучше Нобот. А Кастро все так же не подползает к стенке, только под конец второй зоны. Нобот, что ты делаешь? Ну, Ситуевина похожа. И если в прошлый раз Чёрку дали победу, то, наверное, здесь тоже что-то подобное должно произойти, но не так. Так смотреть с дрона.
Lovely big window across the street. Now this is where
64
you
тысячи.
spend a lot of your money on
Тут на 200, ну идите нахер.
down here.
Не хватит столько. 75. А не, ну что-то тут где-то брать. О, на 30 никого.
Haven't seen the rest of the house yet. So you've not got one but two reception rooms in this property. Now through here we've got a really good sized dining room. You could use it as a playroom.
Крутой выходит тут этот.
Get rid of
Вот
that
этот.
fireplace and install
30.
something a lot more in keeping with the property. It was really
70 тысяч.
and lovely windows looking out to the garden. So this is the kitchen. Now there's this rather sort of quirky little cupboard area over here. Look at this. This has been made, lots of care has been taken to install this. And my granny used to have something like this where you'd keep your bread. You could do all your sort of cutting on here, keep all your crumbs in the cupboard. I like that. I'd have to get rid of it though and install something a lot more modern.
2 минуты. Фигня.
What I do like is there's a really pretty little view
6
of the
миллионами.
garden. It will be a pretty view once all the weeds have been cleared. The previous owner was to motorbike, perhaps hoping to rev up the action in the auction room.
А, то миллион. Угу.
Upstairs there are 3 bedrooms. Someone's had a lot of fun painting these spaces, but if you look past the bright colours, there are a couple of troubling signs. There are some cracks that I'd want to get checked out, and a bit of damp seems to be coming through from the outside. Now look up there. Yup, polystyrene ceiling tiles, your worst nightmare. Yes, they were once fashionable, but not anymore. Nowadays they're just a fire hazard and can conceal a dodgy ceiling. Now, this is what I did with my last flat. You have to loosen one of those horrible old tiles, get rid of it, and hire a hot air stripper and just get a scraper.
Сюда Еще раз.
You can gently warm the adhesive. Now, when it starts to go soft, it can easily be scraped off. You'll still have a bit of residue left.
Castro?
But this can easily be removed by just rubbing it with a cloth or one of those pads. Dip it in some solvents or something. If I were you, I'd wear rubber gloves. Be very careful. There's undoubtedly a lot of work here. Every room needs a complete overhaul. Take the bathroom, for instance. It's not just a new bathroom suite that's required. It's need to be tackled too. At a guide price of just 125,000, I think it's worth the time and effort. But is it in a good area? What can a local estate agent tell us?
It's a nice beach area, and the beach itself, it's nice to go down on a Sunday afternoon, go for a stroll. There's kite surfers, there's lots going on. There's always room for sort of a cup of tea and coffee in the afternoons.
The area scores pretty well, but what about the house?
Well, I've had a look around this property, and I've tried to work out exactly what you need to spend on it. Depending on how you want the finish, it looks like you'd have to spend about £25,000 at the end. It could be worth up to £205,000. That is what they are selling for in this area and this road.
I think this house would be a great home for a young family looking to start on the property ladder. It's a safe, solid investment and potentially offers returns that would get developers interested. So who won the Battle of Lancing? Let's find out. What happened at auction?
5 months close in Lancing. 125 start me, but they start 125, 125
Она 500 тысяч.
125, 125 we're on the way, 125 on the right, and 130, 130, 130 I have, 130 and 5.
Эпика, или не знаю, или...
140, 140,
Шпионный.
105,
Он был уже.
125, 125 in a fresh place, 150, 155, 155 I'm looking for, straight 52 if it helps, 152 and 5, 155 and 7. 157 and 60.
Да,
160 I
ставлю.
got from Lady at home, 162. We're all at 162 from Fresh Place, 165.
Блин.
163,
20, да.
163, 164.
Был 200 тысяч.
106, 166.
Ну, потом потратил.
165 and 166 and 7, 167 and 8, 168 and 9, 169 and 70, 170 and 1, 171 and 2, says no. 171 I've got, and I'll be sorry for 171, I'll say 172, 171 for the first time, 171 for the second time, third and final time, 171,000, we're all out. Sold at 171, 4521. Thank you.
171,000, the new
Давай.
owners of the housing house are a young family, James, Katie and 10-month-old Millie. They got Katie's dad to
Да давай быстрее, идиот!
based 20 miles away
А
near
ну блин, давай!
and the house of
Да давай, да блин, нажимать надо, давай!
Katie and James, congratulations.
А, чуть-чуть, все, погнал. Хай нагребает опять. Я вот устал. Я пришел уже. О, нифига он набрал. С 5.
They're clearly delighted to have got a place of their own.
В следующем году ты будешь транслировать это Формулу-1. Столько же поездок, я никак не могу сосредоточиться на том, чтобы проводить нормально стрелы, потому что, находясь в Торонто, стримы сильно больше вести хотя бы, потому что они плюс-минус в моем часовом поясе. С 10-6 утра, середину топ-16 комментировать, ну такое себе.
So where have you been living in the meanwhile?
Well, I've been living with my parents. We're sort of renting up their annex. So it's a tiny place, but it's perfect being next to Grandma. Really, she's there all the time, being treated to everything. And then we just sort of decided now that it's time to move on somewhere a bit bigger.
It really is tough for young families to buy their first house, but that initial step is so expensive. The arrival of baby Millie has meant more expense and the need to find their own home more urgent. It's a difficult problem to solve, but the auction route can be a way of getting a more affordable property, though you may need to be prepared to do more work.
Красный зеленый,
We're going to redo all the floors and redo the walls. Got
Good! I hate wood chips, especially salmon pink wood chips.
Вэнг спускается, и что это за угол Вэнга? Дикин справляется с этим, и там что-то в нем происходит. Дикин средняя траектория, Вэнг широко, откуда Никлип собрал. И на прекрасно посмотреть это все.
Yeah, it's going to be lovely. Or just the rest of the house will be for the rest of the family to indulge what they want to put in.
Ну, да.
But you'll have
Блин, ну вот
personal
как угадать? Это работа с Федора. Угадать, как лидер будет проходить первый же. Ну вот кто-то там... Ну, так вот здесь он свалил на широкую, ой, на внутрянку, пошел потом на широкую. Видел, что когда ну тебя нахер, я на средней останусь траектории и буду копировать. Ну, половина тренировков заставляет вот такую схему на первом внутреннем трике, а они просто увеличивают минимально и сваливают.
And is an electrician, come plumber, come plasterer. He even offered to build them their own place, so perhaps he's got a flight here. Can you visualise yourself as a family living in this house?
I think now that we've seen it and seen how big some of the rooms are compared to our flat, it's going to be So we're going to get lost. We don't know where we're going to go because there's so many rooms.
We're just not used to just living in
Ну
just
что ж,
one
так не
room. 2
заграните.
years now, isn't it? So it's going to be a bit of a jump from what we're used to, but
You must be so excited. I mean, this is such a lovely start.
Прям чудо это.
yeah, definitely.
Couldn't
Yeah.
have done it without Mum and Dad though, because they're the ones that
Да
helped
и
us get
Форестмен, по-моему, тоже верит в
To
это.
begin with, yeah.
Не собирается отпускать, поехали, Кичен лидирует. Вот это уже разрыв на постановке. Ну,
James is absolutely right.
мог бы, конечно, вывернуть. Зачем? О, а видим небольшой угол. Бентли фигурируется, это, наверное, конечно, проще так перекладываться. Ну, здесь они прям выстраиваются в правильную постановочку до стены и финиш. Отпусти его, отпусти, все.
However, this is a big project and it will cost thousands to renovate. I'm relieved that we've got a lot of family support around them. Join me later to find out how they get on.
Still to come, the layout of this detached house in Liverpool could do with a rethink.
It's all over Facebook, and it starts to go a bit wrong when you come through to the back.
Хорошо,
Really
ну,
happy ever
Кити не дал
after.
проехать за
With
собой.
Sussex.
It's
Ты с какими движениями, с отсутствием зомбирования на видимом препятствии.
But first, it's off to Wales, where Ben's learnt a few lessons.
It's difficult, it's very stressful, and most places you think it's going to be.
More used to knocking athletes back into shape as a sports therapist, Ben thought he'd try his hand at property developing. He paid £70,000 at auction for this 3-bedroom house in Pantglas in Gwent. With a rental property already under his belt, this was to be his first redevelopment project. But after the auction, it was clear there were a few security issues.
Говорить больше шансов, это подстава чистой воды, естественно.
Vandalised slightly, a bit daunting, worried about it, but as it turned out, the damage that we'd done was probably some stuff that I need to replace anyway, so, you know, that wasn't actually as bad as I first thought it would be.
It's been just under 3 months since we were last here, and although there was more to fix than his muscles, Ben's massage responded back to full health.
И one more time. А они поедут one more time.
Since last year, I've completely gutted it.
Телефон
Taken the kitchen, the bathroom,
Мне даже рассказывают.
replaced the kitchen,
Да, и как
the
там?
new kitchen, new bathroom, suite, flooring, and
Ой, Иван, здрасте.
and some pretty generous
Хорошо
things being
провели,
replaced in the house, and I've added the new gas fire as well.
Ну что же. Очень батюшка, что это будет. Это право стороны не повод, что мы здесь останемся, потому что у нас в левой стороне
Renovation is almost
два,
complete.
one more
Wiring and a
time.
few other bits to finish off. Upstairs, the bathroom suite has been replaced. Rooms have been freshened up.
Сейчас, если каждый
Ben's
это
other major addition will ensure there'll be no more
не, ну если он
visitors.
пару часов выйдет, Осберга появляется, если шанс,
The ledges and some of the interior work was
That's
replaced.
such a
The
problem.
only place that really again replaced is the front door, which is fine.
Outside, the gardens have been covered and the guttering replaced.
становится
Ben had
третьим,
originally
а у
purchased
него
full character,
вторым.
no structural changes to the property. He was trying to keep it simple. That doesn't mean there weren't some unexpected costs.
Следовка уже чемпион гарантирована.
Okay, with the kitchen, we completely replaced it, and you won't get the same design.
Я Саймон Олсен разве не так знал?
Didn't expect to replace it.
Мэтафилда.
But it was actually faulty, so we had to. We moved upstairs for the new condenser boiler. I think it's probably become a bit of a bonus because we put it out to the property.
With a full-time job as a sports therapist, plus a partner and 19-month-old daughter, Ben certainly had his hands full when he took on this project. Did it take him longer than he anticipated?
The original timescale was 6 weeks. It's just over 8 weeks now. But the mobile wasn't very useful,
Правая сторона сетки, от 16.
2 weeks over his timescale isn't too bad, but it does have an impact on the budget. and trying to sell for a profit. Every penny counts. So surely Ben's gone over his original budget of 6,000. But by how much?
Миллион уже.
Rainbows, I think, are about between 8 to 9,000. Kitchen bottoms cost 2,000. Windows,
Ой-ой-ой, козуль, зачем ты так шутишь? О, вот это, конечно, провал. Ну, допустим, но вся первая зона была потрачена на то, чтобы компьютер ждал пальца. То на первом клипе не очень близко был Такучи, так это Такучи не догоняет, тоже. Хрень, какие эти машины выстроены боком. Дракстер, едущий боком. Обалдеть.
I think when the property is renovated, very nicely, clean, kept simple and neutral. The standard of finish is good. Very neutral colours, nice neutral carpets, colours, ideal for the potential purchaser to come in and live. Obviously, your man has got some finishing after doing the property. I think if he added some soft finishings and some curtains to make it a little more heavenly, improve the chances of the sale of the property.
Positive comments from the agents then. But although Ben's plans are to sell and invest, what kind of rent could he get? Might he change his mind?
If the property was put up for rent, it would achieve £100 per calendar month. To put the property up for rental, you could look to achieve £350 to £400 per calendar month.
They're good figures. Enough to lure Ben away from selling. He paid £70,000 for the house, cost under £9,000 renovating it. So how much value has he managed to add?
If I was to put this property completely finished up for sale, it would achieve £95,000.
Там я не знаю, хватит, не хватит.
If I was to put the property up for sale, I would look to achieve around £95,000.